Oh, I'm going to go 250.
£250.
Yeah.
Is that your final offer?
I'm way out, aren't I? That's my final offer.
The listing value for the things we've just shown you is £700 and 78 pence.
No.
£700
Really?
and 78 pence. Yeah,
That's fantastic.
that's not bad for £31.20 we spent.
Jeez.
I know.
Hi and welcome back to M's Den. We are Paul and Marie, and we've got yet another
The last one. Woo! You'll be pleased to hear.
auction lot.
You don't have to suffer any more. This is lot, whatever the lot number is. It's the fifth lot of this auction, and it's the final one, isn't
The
it?
final one from this auction, yes.
Woo!
Excellent. So, what we thought we'd do, we'll turn around and we'll show all the bits. And, we'll do that a bit quicker because I'm sure once Marie's done all the...
we won't turn around.
No. We'll do it this way, shall we?
That would be an exciting video.
Yeah, that's it. I've lost my train of thought now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's just had visions of us turning around facing the wall. We're going to show you the
We'll show you when Marie's done all the research. We'll go through.
Sean Connery.
We'll go through a bit.
It started well, this video,
It has
hasn't
started very well, hasn't it? Yeah. But anyway, we'll show you now.
Let's show you what we got.
Okay, so this is what we've got on this lot.
Ooh. So this is auction lot 469A. Don't quite know why they've put the A there, hon, but there you go.
They obviously added one in.
It was £24 plus fees, which meant it was £31.20. So that's what we've paid. Now, I must admit, hon, that the main reason we got this lot is for the basket. The basket's gorgeous.
It's very nice.
It's something you can pan down there, hon. I've been good. Look, I've put it on something so it doesn't damage the table. It's on casters. It's wooden on the bottom. I mean, it is gorgeous, hun, but it's not in the best of shape inside. So if we go through that first. So I'm sort of thinking it would have been some form of clothing sort of hamper. Based on the fact that it's lined. I think
pretty mank, isn't it?
It is pretty mank, but I think it's got a fair bit of age to it. So anyway, that was the reason we got this lot. But what have we got? We've got a wooden, that sort of looks Indian, doesn't it? Indian, like souvenir sort of thing. Trivet. We've got a very heavy something or other.
Oh, that's...
Oh, is this like a... That looks a bit Indian as well, doesn't it? If you ever want to display something in a corner, you're sorted there, aren't you?
Okay, I'm just going to come around a little bit because the light from the window's too bright. So
that's that. Might be worth something. Ooh.
Oh.
What's that? Got some sort of random...
It's like a display type thing, isn't
coat
it?
hanger attachment. That must go onto something. Something to learn about, hun?
Yeah.
Oh, let's put that there. Ooh, some scary face. Okay. A random pole. I wonder if that goes with that.
Is that going...
Does that go in the back like that?
Maybe, yeah. Looks like that.
Okay. We've got some sort of leather satchel.
Looks old, doesn't it?
With a metal bar. Okay.
Okay, that's different.
Never seen one with a metal bar.
One handle and a metal bar.
Yeah, bit unusual. Oh god, I don't want to put my hands in, hun. It is a bit manky.
Tinsel.
Vintage tinsel.
I think that's it, isn't it?
That's it now, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's pop those back in there. Ooh. And then we move on to the exciting... Should we do this glass thing, hun, before I smash it?
Yeah, go on then.
It's nice, isn't it? I've had a look. When I brought it in, I had a quick look at it. No chips or anything.
It's a bit... Is that misshapen on the bottom there? Or is it just my...
I don't know. It might be how it's made, but that's lovely, isn't it? You just thought that would have been a bit chipped. Put that on there.
That's cool.
So, shall I drag this over a bit?
Yeah.
Oh, a flag, hun.
That's the flag that was missing, wasn't it?
It was. You had to go back in, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's nice. I don't know what's the flag of. Admit that. Going to be doing a lot of learning this afternoon, Han. A lot of learning.
More hours.
Yeah, more hours. So a walking stick. Oh, I'll check that. Make sure it's not silver.
What's that on the?
Got like a thingy.
Oh right.
I can't see, but I haven't got my glasses on, to be honest, Han. So I doubt I'll be lucky enough. Some sort of
Oh, what is that?
I wouldn't have said that was a walking stick. Do you think it's like a pointer? It's sort of it's like a hexagonal design.
I don't know.
It's got some. It's darker there, like it would have had something at the end of it. Whether it's like a teacher's pointer. You've been a naughty boy.
It's not a cane, is it?
No. Right, so let's have a look. We've got some wooden. Oh, it's like a bell. Oh, look at all that damage.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's going to affect the price a little bit, I think, huh? Okay, then we've got a wooden. I think that's wooden. It's very light though. Yeah, I think that is wooden. Stick them up there. Then we've got this. Oh my goodness me, this is the opposite. This is very heavy.
Looks, yeah.
That's lovely. Look at the grain in that wood.
That looks expensive, Marie.
Fingers crossed, Tom. Fingers crossed. Look at the bottom of it. That's lovely, that. But I can see a light bit there. And I don't know if that...
There's a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, something...
But you're going to get that with something when it's got...
Yeah.
Look, I'm surprised this isn't come off.
Yeah, that is surprising, yeah.
That's nice though, isn't it? So I might put her around the back, just so we don't do any further damage.
Okay.
What else have we got? Oh my goodness me, that's heavy as well. Some sort of very long lion. Oh, that feels a bit wood gluey.
Has it been repaired, do you think?
I think someone's had a go at that. I mean, if you have it that way round, it's all right, but it's very long, isn't it? It's sort of got the face of a hippo. But I believe that is a lion, so that's that. Ooh. We saw a lot that had some of these, and I think these are butter pats, I think.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Oh, you feel that, hun?
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were going to move your hand. Taking up through your fingers.
When
That's
somebody
gorgeous.
says feel that, generally the person will move their hand forwards to...
Sorry, smashed it against your fingers. I do love wood when it's gone like that. Let's have a look. Oh, it's unusual.
Okay.
It's one of these things where you think all the detail is in the bit that you don't see. That's nice, that, but you don't see it when it's underneath anyway. Oh, well, they're cute, aren't they? God, they've got a sort of 70s vibe to them, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
They're lovely.
A lot of wood.
Yeah, there is a lot of wood here. Oh, that's nice as well. Look at the...
That looks solid.
You can see the age of that as well, can't you? Lovely. Right, I'm going to lean over now, hun, and put that down there. Well, I'm a lot happier than...
And you thought it was
I
going
sort of left this one last because I
Yeah.
wasn't too sure, but I'm not too worried now. Are they called shoe stretchers? Something like that.
Cool.
I don't know what they'd be worth. I wouldn't have thought a massive amount.
No, I wouldn't have thought much.
Oh, we're talking bundle now, though, aren't we?
They're
Carbon
quite
crisp
old,
bundle.
aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll probably put them together if they're not... Oh, goodness me, they can't be for shoes, can they? Look how narrow they are.
Yeah,
Do you think they're for children's?
I don't know.
Goodness me. I think that's a 5 on there. They're tiny, aren't they? Look at that. I mean, their feet were obviously thinner back in the day, weren't they?
Not that
Victorian
thin.
times. Have to look into them, hun. Right, what we got left? We're getting there now. Oh, that's a good sign.
Hey.
Something with a wonky leg. Oh, a baby grand piano. Oh, I'll test out my musical skills here then, hun. Oh.
No.
Oh, some work. That one works. Oh. You ever go at chopsticks later, hun?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
It looks like has someone made that. Do you think? Well, obviously, but I mean,
Well, it's got the word foreign on it, so I don't know.
Okay.
Got a box. Oh.
Oh.
Is it money?
No, won't be.
Oh my goodness, Miss Jewellery.
Oh.
Oh, it's exciting now, hun. Bit of a blingy watch. Oh, what are the chances of these being gold? Who's putting gold rings in a lot? No one. Nice, aren't they? They're gold coloured, hun.
Yeah.
Looks like some earrings there. Oh, I'm going to have fun sorting through those, hun. My day's just got better.
Oh, that's was that a brooch? Is
Diamonds.
That a ring? It's a ring. Christ. Yeah, diamonds. Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're retiring.
Perked right up now, hun. Oh, look. My goodness me, look at that. You can tell the age sometimes with the size of something. Whose tiny wrist is that fitting? And that one. Well, we might do all right here, hun. Have a look at those.
Oh, cool.
And then some random picture of somewhere.
Excellent.
Is that? Do you think that's watercolour?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It might be.
I mean, it's very well done. Signed, hun. You never know. Might have a famous
We may do.
A.B.
Does anyone recognise that signature?
Ibrahim. Well, hun, we've got an exciting. I've got an
You've got an
exciting
exciting afternoon,
afternoon
yeah, that's it.
planned looking at all this tat.
Not bad stuff at all, I don't think, in the end.
So I've done a bit of paper. So we paid £31.20. Would you have paid £31.20 for this lot?
Me?
Or you-
I think
not,
I would.
Not you. I'm talking to the view. Those 4 people that watch.
Yeah.
Would you have paid that much? Do you think we've got a bargain, or do you think we've bought a load of old tat? Well, I think we should go and make a coffee now, hun.
Yeah.
Bid them farewell and see them in a second, when it'll probably be a few hours, and we
Yeah.
would have gone through. I would have gone through all the items, and we'll be able to tell you what we've sort of got.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, hun.
Well, we're back. Rue's been researching like a woman possessed. How
Yes.
long?
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours.
I should have made them stay.
Yeah.
They're gonna
You'd
suffer
have loved
as
that,
well.
wouldn't you? Yeah.
But finally, hun, I've looked at my last auction lot item
Of this month.
of this month. Yeah, I think we need to wait a little while before we go again. We're going to talk you through what we've actually got here and the prices. I've been through everything. I've learned a lot, and this is the thing with auction lots, is you do have to put the time in. It's very timely, but we do learn a lot as well. I've learned a lot.
But it can be very rewarding.
Very rewarding.
You know what I mean? That's the thing with auctions. Yes, okay, there's a lot of time involved. And you do have to be committed to it.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff, you look at, you think, what a pile of, but there is money in there.
It's like anything. It looks initially like a pile of tat, but when you start delving into it, some of that tat has got value to it. So, shall I put my glasses on? Should we get going?
Let's get going.
We've got
yeah.
coffee and I want to drink it.
Because Marie's done all the research, I haven't got a clue what she's been doing. So yeah.
So here we go. Let's start with this big old.
Yeah.
Oh, the heavy one.
When you picked this up earlier, I thought this might be worth a bit because of the weight of it, but
couldn't find
is it?
exactly the same item, obviously, because they're hand carved, aren't they?
Yeah, it does look like there is damage on the side there, doesn't it?
Yeah, in a couple of
In
areas.
some areas I don't even see
This
that. Really,
might be coromandel wood.
right.
That's
okay.
the closest thing I've got to it. She is 64 centimetres high. Then again, I don't know if she is actually a she. She could be a he dressed up as a she. Not quite sure. I've seen all sorts, but we will be putting her up for $74.99 based on what we've seen.
Wow, that's
So
good.
we may be aiming way too high, but she is heavy. She is of a lovely quality, and we'll start with that and see if we get any
We'll
interest.
go from there, yeah. But that's that's a good start, that, isn't it?
Good start. So then we've got the next one, hun.
Do you want to put that one?
Oh, yes, shall I put it down there?
Yeah,
Back
so
down here, so we don't knock that top bit off. We're starting with the not so good bit, which is going to be put up for $11.99.
Oh, is it? There's a little bit of difference, but
couldn't find anything even like this online, but because of the extensive damage
it's got that
and the I'm going to say cheapness to it. I don't mean that in a nasty way. It's not the same quality,
no,
is it?
when you feel, you know,
it's
how
very
cheap
rustic. Let's describe it as that. So $11.99. It may be one of these things that never sells, but we're going to give it a go.
Give it a shot.
So let's move on to the box of jewellery. This was a really interesting one, hun. I've moved the box away because the box is not really worth anything. Okay. The tapestry is quite damaged, so I haven't really even bothered to look at the box. It's mainly the contents. So we have got 2 watches, hun. Spent a lot of time looking at these 2. They are branded. I've looked at the brands, looked at selling. I don't know if they work. Have they got times on them?
What do you mean?
I did no, I don't think they're working. So what I thought the best thing to do, hun, is to put both of them on an auction, which is something we don't normally do.
We don't do auctions, no, we haven't. But like I say, we should really.
Both of them are damaged. The straps are damaged. They don't have the right, they don't fix together properly. They're very tiny, so they are quite old. I've checked them for hallmark. They're not gold or anything like that. So I'm thinking if we put them in an auction and put them up and start them at £20 and see if we get any interest together.
Okay.
So then we're going to move on to this pendant watch. This was gorgeous, hun. It's a watch one side, and the other side it's like a sort of painted bird, I'm guessing. But we're going to put that up for $34.99, hun. Got a bit of age to it. It's working, I believe, and
Wow.
So let's give that a go. Then we have some earrings here, hun. Now we had 5 sets of earrings. There was lots of single earrings. So they're all a bit what I'd call not high value. That's a nice way of putting it. So I thought we'd group them together and just put them at a cheap price. So we're going to put them at $9.99, hun, because they're sort of costume. They're very tiny costume jewellery. None of them are gold. None of them are hallmarked or anything like that. I've showed the wrong pair there. That pair and then this pair. So yeah, not. This must be amazing to watch, hun. And that pair there. So $9.99. Then we get to the interesting one, hun, which is this watch here.
Interesting.
Interesting because this is a.
Is that good? Interesting.
I think it's interesting. Is it DYNK, which is Donna Cowan, I believe.
DKNY.
DK. What have I put?
You said DYNK, didn't you?
I don't know. What does it say in there?
DKNY.
Oh, is it? Oh, I've made up my own version of it, hun. And this is luckily. It's got a code in it, so that made it a lot easier when looking. It's NY8297.
Sorry, I'm looking at it. I'm not showing.
You're having a good look, though, my love, aren't you?
I can't.
This is like what they call a cuff bracelet. It's like a silver colour. But the interesting thing is, hun, to buy this new, if you wanted to get that new, you are looking between £129 and £167.
Really?
I know. I couldn't believe it. Almost fell off the chair.
Wow, that's good, isn't it?
Now, the only other person who's got one for sale has got it up for £75. Ours does have a scratch on the inside. It's got a little bit of a scratch.
Is that there?
Yeah, so, I mean, you're never going to see that, but it does make a difference to the sale value. Obviously, I've got to check that it works. If it's working though, hun, it will be going up for $64.99.
Wow.
I know
that's
sometimes
fantastic.
you just get lucky, don't you? And that's what we've got here.
Wow.
So, yes.
Really pleased with that.
So, let's go on to the butter pats. Which is those flat white bottom here.
There, yeah. The ones that you hit me with.
Smashed your fingers with, yes.
Yeah.
So these should be worth way more money than they are, hun. But
really?
Yeah, I think they're so gorgeous. Look lovely in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They're going up for $12.99.
Oh, okay. But you
that's a lovely coffee,
the
hun.
age, can't you?
You always make a nice coffee. Right. Then we're going to go for this dark, large wooden fruit bowl. This will be going up for $22.99. It's gorgeous. You can. It's not perfect on the base. I don't know if you can pick that up, sort of odd dents and whatever. But I think that adds to it. It adds to the age of it. It ages it, I think.
Oh yeah. It's
Makes
very
it
nice.
gorgeous.
It's very nice.
So then I've got
Did you
shoe
say
stretchers.
price
I did $22.99.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
No, you zoned out, hun. Shoe stretchers. Now these are right in front of you. That all I've caught you having a sip. Look, it's just there, my love. We're going to put the two together.
All two sets.
Yep, those and those, and they are going to go
God,
for
you knocked my coffee over.
$22.99.
One set there, another set there. So all going together.
Yeah, not worth loads of money,
No,
but we'll
but
give it a
still,
go.
Still 22 quid. 20.
No, this is going to surprise you, hun, because
Sorry about the noise.
those other ones are Victorian shoe stretchery type things.
I can't reach the other one, but there's two of these.
Just show them close up again about the size, the width. It's
That's
incredible.
Crazy. Look at that.
It's so slender. And they're going to be worth $14.99, hun. So not a massive amount of money, but I mean, it's crazy, isn't it, to think that that was the size of someone's foot.
Yeah. That's really cool.
So then we are moving on to the wooden lion.
Oh, that's
Hippo
quite
/
waxy.
lion.
Hippo lion.
He's got a hippo face though, hasn't he? That's been seamlessly repaired. This will be going up for $24.99, mainly because I think it might be like a mahogany sort of wood.
It is very heavy. I'm struggling
heavy.
to hold it up like this.
If you have it facing one way, it looks really good. So
yeah.
so we'll give that a go and see
That's
if we
the
can
way you have it facing.
see if we can get anywhere near that. $24.99. Then we've got the wooden boy hum. This is you can tell that it's not the same sort of quality wood, is it?
Oh God, no.
And this will be going up for $12.99. Couldn't find anything like it online, so we'll give it a go.
You have him perched behind us. Yeah.
We've got this baby piano next, hun.
Ooh.
You have to be a little bit careful when you pick this up because the leg falls off. It's proper tatty, but it has got age to it, and you're not going to believe it, but we're going to be putting it up for $19.99. I know.
Even with this, is that broken? That's broken there, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's quite old.
I've got no doubt it's old. But
It's been glued by an idiot.
Yeah. Does that not open?
No, I don't think it opens. It's all fixed down.
Okay. I didn't think it was worth anything at all, but
we'll give it a go. Now, I've got wicker basket next. We'll come back to that. Let's do, on top of the wicker basket, hun, you should have that wooden corner shelf thingy-majiggy, the heavy one. Oh, if you're having a sip, I'm having a sip.
Yeah, sip envy.
Yeah, it's lovely, that. I was surprised about this because when I got out the thing, I thought, oh, what a load of tat. But it turns out the
It's
tat's
not a load
got
of
some
tat.
value to it. It's sort of
Valuable
Indian
tat.
style, which is what we sort of thought.
Oh, right.
But it's been, it's genius when you look at it because the shelf fits on just at the end of a nail, doesn't it? Like a screw.
There's a screw there, and
it's just been
sort
cut
of
out.
cut out of the
It's
shelf
very
and just-
crudely done, but
Yeah.
cleverly done in another way.
I mean, it doesn't fit perfectly, but it supports it. It's quite
But
nice.
if you're travelling around and you want to display something quickly, then you just whip it out,
Yeah, that's it.
assemble it, and you're done.
Yeah.
$28.99, hun, for that.
Oh, okay.
I know. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, you can take it away now and go to someone else's house and display something of theirs on a corner shelf.
Well, that's that screw there, isn't it?
Clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now
Very
we're going to
clever.
move on to this glass lampshade. I don't know how we're going to send this out, hun. This has got nightmare written all over it.
has.
It's gorgeous with it, sort
It
of
is
its
very
design.
nice. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, design there. Ooh.
And I'm going to put this up for $38.99, hun.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but oh god, we're going to have a couple of sleepless nights over that one when it sells.
When it sells, yeah, that's it. It is very nice.
It's very, very, very unusual. Let me take that off you while you're messing about. Right, so what's next? We've got the leather sheet music case, hun. That's
oh,
what
is that what it is?
Yeah, I know. And it's got a little bonus in there.
Oh, is it?
I let you open it.
So I'm
Big
assuming
reveal.
you just do that.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know what to expect.
It's the Dam Busters.
Busters.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's not worth much, so I thought I'd just put the two together.
Oh, right,
Put
okay.
the two together. The bag's in a real tatty state. It looks like it's got
It's not
paint or whatever. It's not in
not
good.
in great. I'll just.
But it's
bear it
very
in.
old, so you know you got to sort of expect that really. So we're going to put that up for $12.99. Give it a go, hun. Give it a go.
Give it a go.
We've got the wooden face now. This is the.
Oh, I'm knocking everything over.
This is the
Oh yeah.
the
It's weird,
doodle
that,
there.
It just sits there. Like
Yeah,
that.
I know. It's a bit unusual. This is going to go up for $12.99.
Lovely.
Then we've got the wooden coat hanger. Now this hum was from, you know, like a Corby trouser press. You're getting a thing. It's like this.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Sort of, right.
I've got no idea whether we're ever going to be able to sell this, but we will be putting it up for $11.99 and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Someone might have damaged theirs and want one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
Just
never
a
know.
random thing to have in an auction lot, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then we've got the flag. Now this will surprise you, hun, because I did a little bit of research. Let me just have a look. Have I done this wooden?
No. You haven't shown that one.
No. Oh, that's in a minute then. I'm going down in order, hun. This is a flag, a nautical flag, like a maritime flag, and it's called Charlie
Okay.
or C.
Okay.
It's not too bad, Nick, is it?
No, it's not bad condition at all.
On its pole and everything. So
It
we're
just
going
looked
to
like
be.
a cheap flag to me.
Yeah, we're going to be putting up for $39.99, hun.
Really?
I know.
Does that just slide off there? Does it, or
No,
not?
it's
fixed.
like stapled on.
Oh, it's
sort of thing.
stapled on. Okay.
So we'll give that a go. Yeah, see there, look, Charlie.
Oh.
It's a nautical flag. Learn a bit about flags. That's all I
Okay.
learned. But there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vintage one. Well, give that a go. It's 30 inches by 24.5 inches.
Wow.
Someone did have one that was on there that was massive, but that's not ours.
No.
Right, the two canes, and you've got a wooden trivet there. So we've got the two. This was a pointer, which doesn't really have enough value for us to list it online.
Okay.
And the walking stick is the same thing. So if you put them down
really?
the end there,
They're both no good.
if you've got a few walking sticks, someone's selling 6 at a time and getting about 20
Right.
quid. So it's just not worth our time putting
That's
it
a
on there.
shame.
There's also a wooden trivet arm, which I think you've still
Keep
got
that.
down
I'm
there.
starting to get a bit older.
Yeah,
so
we
I'll
need that, won't
keep
we?
that. I might
I'll
need
use
it.
that pointer to point to things, save me getting up.
Go get me that. Go get
get
me
me
a coffee. Go. What do you want?
You should have a little trivet, like a wooden trivet.
that
That's
right?
it, yeah. That again is also not got enough
Oh, is it not? Okay.
enough value, so we won't be putting that, won't be selling that as it is, but we'll be waiting and seeing if we get anything we can sort of lump it together with.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's the two wooden dishes, hun. Those sort of fruit dishes, fruit vegetable-y type dishes.
Pear,
They're
isn't
gorgeous.
it?
They're a
Looks-
pair.
Yeah,
They
no,
will be
it
going
looks
up.
like pear.
Yeah, I thought avocado,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I don't
so.
know.
No.
So I'm just going to put fruit in when I do the listing. They are going to go up for $22.99.
Okay.
They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Then we have just this normal wooden dish where the nicest bit is the bit underneath that you don't see. Unusual. I think that's sort of like a dish. It lays flat on the table, so whether it's like a trinket, you put your keys in it or your
Yeah,
money or
maybe.
whatever. We're going to give it a go at $12.99.
Oh, excuse me.
That's that coffee, hun. It's that coffee. So that's $12.99.
Lovely.
And then we should have, I think, 2 things left, hun.
Okay.
Now, these are the surprising things. Firstly, because sometimes you don't recognise something that may be potentially quite good and you have a bit of a laugh about it and then you end up looking like a wally when you have to admit that it's actually worth something. So
Okay.
it's this picture, hun.
Oh no.
It's this watercolour picture painted by the very talented A.B. Ibrahim. There's lots that have sold online. I've found very similar to this picture, so he obviously lived in this. Yeah, the frame's just rubbish. It'll end up going separately. But the images there, I've found one that's almost identical with that sort of mountain bit and island mountainy bit in the background. Yes, it's quite old. Did you yawn again then? You sneaky boy.
I thought you were looking at the book.
I'm throwing you under the bus again.
Again, it's the second time.
I'm doing a very detailed thing about this. And then you're just there yawning. Just try and stay awake while we're doing the videos.
Okay.
So yes, I've had a look, seen lots of watercolours by this artist, various different prices. So, hun, we're going to start off high. Not high. I mean, I've seen them as high as 150 quid. But we're going to start off at £84.99.
Really?
I know.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
So we're going to start off at that and see how we get on. I've looked at the signature. I've found almost an identical one, but it's slightly different because obviously the person lived in that area, so he was painting his surroundings.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's excellent.
When I first saw it, I thought it was a bit of tut. It turns out it's actually worth a bit of money.
Well,
we do have to sell it though, Hans. So it's not worth anything until it sells.
It's the same with anything though. Nothing, you know.
But just be careful where you put it.
Yeah.
So I put it.
No, I'll put it down there.
Put it down there. Yes.
It's the same with anything though.
Yeah.
These prices, yes. Great to do the research and all that, and you've got the prices for that. But like I say, the prices are not worth anything unless it sells.
No, but I've had a look. He's done some amazing pictures, all similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
But now we're going to move on to the wicker basket, and I don't know whether you're going to be able to lift. You saw the wicker basket earlier.
Yeah.
It is a lined wicker basket.
You're not going to tell me that's worth.
On casters. Well, this is the reason I bought this lot, hun, because my tat senses went off. And you know I've got a love.
It's horrible.
I know, but you know I've got a love of wicker baskets, and it's horrible because it is so old. I think it's had lots of use, so it's aged, and yes, it looks tatty.
Right.
I've had a look all over the internet, all over Google, and you can never find exactly what you've got. All you can do is sort of guess. I'm guessing high because I think it's
because I like it. I'm guessing high because I like it.
And we'll see if we get any offers.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to price it up for £84.99.
Okay.
I think it's really old.
Yeah.
I think it would have been.
No doubt, it's very old. It's just the inside, the cloth and all that. If that was a little bit better shape, I'd be happier. It's just that it is stained.
But
and
that sort of depicts how old it is, though, in one sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the cheeky offer that we're putting up for there, £84.99, and we'll sort of see how we get on with it. But I think when you get things that are quite old, you can't find something similar. I mean, I saw someone had a similar style of thing for £450, but because it's lined, I'm sort of guessing it would have been like a clothes hamper. But it could have been in a theatre or something, but I don't know if it's big enough. I think the ones that were in theatres tended to be bigger, so I don't know. I don't know. So that sort of rounds up our auction lot. So, quite a surprise there with some of the items in it. More than we sort of thought.
Definitely. I mean, there is some, like you say, tut, but there's also some, fantastic ones as well.
So in this lot, we just to recap, it was lot 469A. We paid £24 plus fees, which meant we paid £31.20, and that equated, hun, to 23 listings we're going to have there.
Okay.
So that'll keep you busy for a couple of days. So let's have a look at the value. What value do you think?
Ooh.
The listing value of everything we've shown you. I'm just doing this so I can have another swig of my coffee.
I'm going to go, to be honest with you, I've done it again. I wasn't really paying attention.
No, you're just yawning. That's what you were doing. You're yawning.
Oh, I'm going to go £250.
£250?
Yeah.
Is that your final offer?
I'm way out. That's my final offer.
The listing value for the things we've just shown you is £700 and 78 pence.
No.
£700
Really?
and 78 pence. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's not bad for £31.20 we spent.
Jeez.
I know.
That's I'm real tough with that.
I mean, we haven't sold any of it yet. But
no. Again, like you say, you need to. Yeah, you need
it sort of looks like we've done all right. So this is the last lot, you'll be relieved to hear, and if any of you have actually counted, then you would have realised that we have managed to make 7 videos out of going to one auction. What legends! We've proper milked it, as the youth would say.
That's it.
So
but the thing is, I think, to be honest with you, when you've got things like this that have a lot of items in, I think sometimes it's the only way to split them up.
Yes.
And do a lot at a time. So
yes,
I know we've made 7 videos, but you know, at least people can skip to each lot. They don't, you know, if there's something they're not interested in, they can just leave the video.
That's it. And we've sort of done it this way round to because there are a lot of people watching. You know, those 4 people. There's some of them get a little bit not apprehensive, but they've never done an auction before, never bought from auction, so it sort of stops you from delving in and giving it a go. So we sort of wanted to show that it's not as nerve-wracking as you think, really. You can do some things to ease yourself in. You can look at the catalogue when you're sat on your sofa. You can bid the day before, so you don't have to do that stressful, oh, should I bid? You can do it all, and if you don't win anything, you don't win anything, but you've tried. You've had a look.
I mean, you know,
just ease yourself in. That's what our advice would be.
Get the online catalogue, like you said, have a look, then pop down to the auction, if you're able to, whatever auction house you go to.
Have a look.
Have a wander around and just have a look, and you should get a general feel for something, and then make some notes. You can do some research before you put your bids in, and then at least you sort of get a rough idea. There's a lot of items you won't win, because there's some items that do go quite expensive, but as we've proven with this lot, you can turn something, you know, you spend 30 odd quid
and turn it into something more. And to be honest,
300.
It is a bit of a morning out if you go to an auction house, because you can have a look at everything. It's no fee to go in, it's free. You can have a look, get a rough idea. And you've seen how we do it. There's no real science to it. We literally just look at the auction lot and count up how many pieces, and then go, okay, well, if we were at a boot sale, what would we pay for each item? Would we want to pay £1? And that's how we do it. And sometimes you get lucky, and we have got lucky on some of these items, but that's how we sort of do it. So you know, hopefully these videos have sort of given you the confidence to go and at least have a look, or have a look online and sort of see what you want to do. But let's recap now on the 5 lots and just do a brief, don't worry, a brief summary. So, firstly, I just want to thank some people. Over the course of all these videos, numerous people have given us advice and tips and hints on what to do. Most recently, I've got GAD written down, G-A-D, GAD, contacted us with regard to marquetry, intarsia, wood art, giving us tips and pointers on keywords to use. He or she also advised us to put mint unhinged, so MNH, in our stamp wording. So you'd already been really efficient and listed them all, so I went and edited them and put MNH, because you know, when you get advice about keywords, then it's important that you use that advice, because this is people that know about these sorts of things. So thank you very much. Susan also mentioned parquetry or marquetry, and I'm going to give a shout out to Brooke, who contacted us about a camera. Brooke is our in-house camera specialist, isn't she?
She is,
And we've already had, I think, 2 items now that have sold that she'd said, no, price it higher. And we've gone, oh, okay, and we've priced it higher, and they've sold. So thanks, Brooke. We definitely owe you a coffee.
Oh yes.
So yes, and she also mentioned about jasperware, when we had that yellow jasperware, a little trinket dish, which is now sold. She also let us know that you can get pink jasperware. We didn't know, did we?
No.
So our knowledge on jasperware has increased. So thank you. If I haven't named you, then I'm sorry. I've only written down the last video. But thank you to everyone who has helped us with keywords.
We do appreciate your comments.
It, because we are learning all the time.
Yes, definitely. So thank
you
so
very
much.
So this lot today, 4.5 hours of work. Now we just want to mention that all of the lots we've shown you, we went to the auction on the 6th of February. Today is the 19th of March. So one thing to be aware of when you're buying is that it does take time. It's taken us 5 weeks.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can, because obviously we've been doing other stuff in between as well. So, you know, if you're focused purely on the auction lot, then yes, you can do it quicker.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. But obviously, if you're still doing your normal sourcing, still doing your normal eBay day-to-day stuff and all that, then obviously, fitting that in as well.
Yes, and what we've sort of done is we've shown the lot. So we've shown the lot today, and what we'll do, it now take me 2 or 3 days to get all this listed. And what we were doing is we were doing that, and then we were filming the next lot, weren't we? So that's sort of how we've been doing it.
Yeah.
So overall, we have bought 5 lots. The first lot was £54.60, and we've got a listing value of £471.78 on that lot. The second lot was £26. That's those bloomin' cherished teddies. The listing value was £200. We've already sold some of those, haven't we? Who would have thought
some of those sets are gone. Yeah.
Lot 3 was the £13 lot. That was with all the stamps. That was a listing value of £558.72. The last lot, which was the paperweight lot, £78. That had a listing value of £926.70. The lot we've just shown you today, which we bought for £31.20, has a listing value of £778. So in total for these 5 lots, we've spent, go on, you do the reveal.
We spent £202.80.
And you do the listing value of all the 5 lots.
Wow.
I know, I thought that'd surprise you.
So, the listing value's £2,857.98. That's fantastic.
I know, that's good. We've been lucky, haven't we?
Yeah, that is really good.
But before you all start thinking we're amazing resellers,
we are let's just be
let's just be a little bit realistic here. We have bought a total, with those 5 lots, it equates to a total of 125 listings. So I've had a very brief look, just to give you the reality of reselling. The order transaction fees alone, on all those items will be £45.
Yeah.
We have £408.12 of eBay costs, so the total eBay fees would be £453.12 if we sold everything at full price, which we're not going to.
No,
the postage alone for everything we've shown in these 5 lots is £500. So when you take all of those, add those all up, the fees for and the privilege of selling on eBay with the postage, £953.12. So that brings our £2,857.98 down to £1,904.86. We take off the £202.80. That brings us down to £1,702.06 as our profit if everything's sold at full price, which is not going to.
Which it won't. We will get some items, and we have had some items that have sold at full price already. Yeah. But not everything will.
But
and you will have to put sales on, take offers and all things like that.
I'm sort of thinking that that's going to probably go down to about 1,200, between 1,200 and 1,700 in profit.
Yeah.
Realistically, between
12, 15, 12. Yeah, around about that.
It's difficult to know, isn't it, when you're guessing?
It is difficult to gauge. You do. We tend to take a sort of an average price of a sort of a best case and the worst case type thing, don't we?
But it's going to be roughly about that. So for £200 spend, we've done.
There will also be items here that won't sell, and you have to get rid of them.
Not ever.
Yeah, so you have to take everything into consideration. So
yes, and also the time. I've worked out the time, hon.
Go on then.
This time doesn't really cover the showing in the video because that's not really fair.
No, that's not fair.
So it's just our time, and we're looking. This is without me listing these items. This is just the time taken to go to the auction, look at everything before the auction, go to the auction, bid on the auction, record a couple of bits of the bidding, and then the research of all the lots, just doing that, so not including any listing time, is 24 hours.
Is that man hours?
That's man hours. That's individual man hours, so yes. So that'd be a bit of your time, a bit of my time. But that doesn't cover any of the listing of those 125 listings. So you can see that, yes, it looks like we've made a massive chunk of money there, but you've got to equate it to the massive amount of time that it's taken.
Yeah.
So And one of the best
You
things...
could get it all done in one day.
You could do. The best thing, I think, about auction lots is that you're learning about vintage items.
That's it.
And,
yeah, you're getting
know,
your knowledge base is increasing, isn't it? That's the
That's
thing.
it. Now I know what coloured Jasperware to pick up, what's got the most value.
Yeah.
I've learned about that watercolour painter from back in the day. So yes, all in all, we've really enjoyed it. But the items have been housed in our garage for 5 weeks. So you do have to think of the space that it takes up. Yeah,
we're lucky enough to have a reasonably sized garage, and yeah, so it can take up a bit of room. So yes, you sort of have to gauge what you're bidding on to the space you've got to receive in the stock, sort of thing.
Yes, and I think we've just had the next auction we didn't go to.
No, we didn't do it
because we were still dealing with all this, and you have to clear before you can buy
a while
again.
ago we probably would have done it.
Yeah, but now we know.
We're sort of, you
we
have
know
to
we've got a
space it
problem.
out. Yeah.
So we're hoping that you've learned something from watching these videos, or it's given you the confidence to at least have a look.
Yeah.
Because it's not really scary, not when you break it down.
It's not scary. All you've got to make sure is you're 100% sure on what your fees are for the auction house. Every auction house is different. Some are quite cheap, but some are very expensive. We've had experience of both, haven't we? And and if you are interested and you find some items you're interested, go and look at them. It's different looking at a picture than it is actually physically looking at the item.
Yeah. And keep your expectations low.
Yes.
Always assume there's something wrong. That's why it's an auction.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Because we had a considerable amount of china in that last lot that we can't salvage. So you've got to make sure there's enough value there to incorporate that. Yeah, yeah. So I think we've waffled on for long enough, hon. I'm going to finish my coffee now.
If you have any questions or anything like that, and either pop them in the comments or contact us, whatever. Yeah. And we'll be happy to answer any questions. We? So you're right. I think you're right. We waffled on enough. We'll leave you there now. And if you do like this video and our other videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe as well. It's free. You don't have to pay.
Yes, and we just want to thank you all for supporting our Auction Adventures little series. We've really enjoyed making it. So thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you.
One of us has got to say something. What is it we're talking about?
I don't know, that's what I was trying to remember.
Hashtag weary.
I don't like this getting old, Lark.
I know, you forget everything though, don't you?
You ready?
Yeah, ready for a nap.
Well, we're done with it.
Good start.
I can't talk.
To the maths, hon, it gets me into trouble. So my book's not in shot, is it? No.
I need to move over.
What was that? What was that for?
I can't
remember.
What?
Oh, it's 70s, something 70s-ish, isn't it? Why have we got onto that? You started that by humming. I didn't know if you meant the light. Light's quite bright light.
Yeah, but does the picture look all right?
Just look at my dark roots, hon. Look at that. God awful, aren't they? Yeah, the pictures are all right, I think. Could do with that. Like sometimes on Instagram they have like it makes you look young. Filter. That's what I need, hon. Some sort of filter.
Are you ready?
Anyway, should we do the video?
Let's do the video.
Have I gone wrong?
Are we not doing an intro?
Oh, should it be? I didn't know if we were just going into. No, you're right. So, and this is the 10 and 10 toys. Sorry. I forgot what bit we were doing. Okay, go on then. I'm good. I'm going to do it now, hon. Yes. And this is the turning 10 odd toys into £2,000 challenge. Cool. I went out of breath then. Okay, let's do it, my love. Let's do it.
Hi, and welcome back to M's Den. We are Paul and Marie.
And it's like you forgot who I was there. You started off. Your name was really confident. My name was. Who is it? I was going to carry on, but I'm sorry, I started to laugh. Okay. And this is the turn in 10 old toys. I'm sorry. I can still hear what you said. Okay, come on. It's not funny. It's just you said it weird and it just made me laugh. Right, come on. I needed more breath. You know when you...
That's all right.
I think it sounded all right. It sounded like I was deflating. Let's do it then. Good luck.
YouTube.
YouTube. Come on, don't be daft.
You're doing it on purpose now.
It's like the highlight of my day.
It is now, isn't it? Knowing that you're scaring the absolute Jesus out of me. And knowing that I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Cheers, my love.
40.
Oh, my roots are getting worse as the weeks are going on, hon. Look at that. Proper dark.
Oh dear. Need to get your hair done.
I can't afford to get my hair done, hon. It costs money.
I'll just grow it out.
Yeah, I'm doing that balayage now.
Yeah, it's getting to that point now, isn't it?
Em said to me, don't look too bad, but when you go sideways on it, it's like, it is bad. I have to start wearing a hat soon.
Ready?
I'm getting quite warm. It must be quite a warm day out there.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, my love.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ready?
Jesus Christ.
People are going to think we've been drinking. Oh, God. Well, at least it's peppy and fun.
Ooh. Oh, it had a glitch in the matrix then.
Mm. Oh.
Remember as a child?
I could never do it. I could never do that. I used
I thought
to
it
try.
was disgusting.
It used to
Yeah.
sort of be only the thing boys could do. I could never do it. Anyway, we veered off, hun.
What? I don't understand it.
I can't help it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that. I say you do it every time, but then I forget every time.
I know. That's why I do it.
That's me not sleeping tonight, isn't it?